This is an early morning wake up and chat. I am actually done. Seem like the daylight is coming through, excuse me, getting ready to break through and things. So, yeah, so I just said, let me take a moment and pick up, you know, the device and just chat with my friends and things. Early this morning on my end, it's been raining off and on. However, I'm loving it. Free water for the grass. I am thankful, more than me needed, even the farmers. But I'm just up early this morning. I've been up ahead of time, way before the time of even my workout, but it seemed like I got up another hour early, because I was moving, reading. I was in the book of Proverbs. And in the book of Proverbs, I was just being downloaded and some information. Whenever you want that extra wisdom and insight, go to that book of Proverbs. It is a blessing. It will renew some things, of how possibly, you may consider, as the words speak and leap into your spirit. It's a beautiful knowing that wisdom itself belongs to all of us if we want to walk in it, if we want to talk in it, and if we want to understand it. Wisdom is not hidden. That's the one thing I do know. If you ask God for insight when it comes to wisdom, God will definitely give it freely. But you have to ask for that wisdom, and in asking for heart and your soul. And I just want to share this with my friends this morning, that wisdom, when you seek wisdom, wisdom has always been existing, but when you get a hold to it, you'll see that wisdom moves differently, and wisdom itself speaks differently, okay? Wisdom have action in it as well, and the action and the choices that we choose, I'm understanding more and more about the saying that we reap what we sow, because whatever that you are sowing, that's the thing that you will surely reap. But at the same token, if you decide to change from reaping in a way that does not benefit you, it's always available. In other words, you can reset, okay, your energy, your spirit, your direction in a different direction. That's why I like, to understand that God is so good and constantly renews us daily. I got this earpiece in my ear because I thought I was going to listen to something as I was working out this morning. But just know that God can renew that mindset daily, and things who may need words of encouragement, power of prayer, along with meditating, getting quiet, and things. The best way that I love waking up is knowing that I've spent some quality time with God before my movement, before moving around, before picking up any device, in YouTube space or in any social media space. I going to give that time, okay, unto God, because I know that God refills, okay, individuals daily if you believe, okay, in the direction of being refilled that way. And it also helps get things accomplished. It gives a big understanding. But the book of Proverbs is what I was speaking about from the Bible that I just began to read and things, and seemed like I couldn't stop, because it seemed like it was, one particular, like reading in one and then going to the next one, the two, and then the three. But I want to say I began and seven, and it was just leaping and leaping and leaping. Good morning, friend. Good morning. So, I was just actually, amazed how what was downloaded in me and being refreshed again and things. So I just want to say, friends, wisdom is free if you seek for it. Wisdom is free on, in all areas of your life, wherever that you may need wisdom at. Everybody needs something completely different. Versus me, I'm on this high energy. I'm on this high particular motivation and positivity. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in encouragement. I believe that God can do anything that is possible according to our journey if we believe. I believe in resetting, okay, my own life, doing what is right, okay, being in those places and spaces, okay, that God send me to get what I need, and as well to allow others to pour into me, iron sharpening iron, and we're pouring back into one another. I'm thankful that to understand, as I always believe, that wisdom is the source, that is guided by, okay, the Most High, the Father, that divine, okay, understanding that come from God who created the world, okay, those things that we trying to manifest, the things that we actually want. Always pay attention to my awareness. So if you see me looking around, as God is always manifesting, in all of our life, only if we believe. It's just that changing the scenario of the old way of thinking and then renewing the mindset and asking God, the Holy Spirit. You may call it something different. I say the Holy Spirit because I believe that the Holy Spirit was left, okay, for my benefit, okay, to glean and to grow and to expand in this life. And as long as I live, I believe that God is a provider. God is not LACK liking and nothing for our life. It's all about getting in tune, tapping into, okay, what you need to tap into, okay, through that Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit is powerful alone in things. When I say powerful, powerful, throughout my particular life, I will say this much, friends, that I've had a journey to where about, seem like to me and my creative mindset, it was, I wouldn't say being blocked, but I had blockage that was around me because of different individuals and the way they was thinking. But it was something about the power of love, the power to forgive. I will answer the questions when I get done, and the power to forgive and everything. So my thing is that, now by me knowing that awareness was already on and things, it's just elevated to let me know. It's like my eyes is seeing clearly, okay, that same thought that I had years ago, okay, before, okay, God began to renew, my mindset and redirect me in areas of my life to say, you tapped into this way before and ahead. Now you just understand that clearly now and things, and you get to see life in a different perspective, basically because I'm utilizing it, you know. And when I say utilizing it, utilizing the understanding of what I need and how I see life like right now. When you're a child, you speak as a child. And now when you become that mature individual, as that adult or whomever you may be, then you begin to travel in this earthly realm completely different. Those things that you knew when you was a child that was taught to you, then when you embrace them, okay, by you having your own journey in life, it's like prayer, it's like meditating. Yeah, you probably was taught to pray, and maybe you wasn't taught to pray. Somehow you tapped into how to pray, how to be, the good person that you are and everything. And then it took its own journey and you begin to grow with it. Oh God, I thank you. My friend says, what state you grew up in? Completely Florida. Florida is the state. For the new individuals, I am a real estate agent in the state of Florida, even where about I'm located at. So what do that mean? I'm able to serve. I'm able to bless individuals to get into homes when it comes to their properties, when it comes to probate, whether or not individuals are having those issues, when it comes to trust and wills, when it has to be resolved in the court. I'm that particular realtor that have, had clients, and clients have actually got the answers that they needed and moving forward, in order for their life to be more wholesome and things. So God have blessed me in this area, not only doing real estate, as some of my friends that follow me, I am a retired firefighter in this particular city where about I'm located at in Florida, firefighter, EMT, inspector that was licensed from the state of Florida, that worked from out of the fire marshal's office, that dealt with all type of what you call buildings, any building that exists, any particular business that exists in a particular city, according, okay, to my area, which I pretty much cover a large area in my particular city, meaning you covered the city, period. So you know this city, you understood it, and you understood the codes in order to keep individual safety. I was also what they also utilized me was for the educational part, the life safety part, whereby I went in and taught individuals about fire safety and about understanding, how to get out and how to be safe if there was, a fire, whether or not it was business or whether or not even it's in your home or schools. So that is in so many different territories, but that I can go on and talk about. But we did a lot with the school system and a lot with the business because it's been a complete, what you call, fire inspector, that you are licensed with the life safety, codes, which come from the NFPA 101, and those standards get updated as well. So when you're dealing with that, you have to know what you know, and you have to serve the individuals. And the most important thing, and certainly, is knowing that you're helping individuals out, because when you're saving lives from, going to individuals' home, whether or not they need to go to the hospital, because I like to say that we're like the first due in. Um, being in fire and rescue at that time, meaning you arrive there when the nurses and the doctors are at the hospitals. You're arriving there going to actually, okay, make sure that whatever that individual is calling 911 for, you're arriving there in a timely manner to make sure that they're okay. And if they have to be transported, they can be transported as well and rescue. So I gave a whole lot of information concerning, because I seen the question saying where you are at. You sound, someone says, what's that, Island Black and things, which I do have. You hearing the ancestors that is within me. My grandfather was definitely from the Caribbeans as well. He was an awesome, awesome individual and things. So yes, I like it. Mm. Yes, okay. Well, friend, I'm not going to answer that particular, questions. Let me say this much for individuals that do not know. This is the space to where about I believe in positivity. I believe that God can use all of us, and I definitely believe that you are purpose-filled in this particular journey. I created this space to come here and to talk and to keep motivating, even, when individuals show up and when they have, the smart, back in my day, we call it being a smart aleck, okay? Instead of a smart aleck. And I'm just being real about that. And that is all to say, YouTube have the freedom to where about you can express your thought. And also, like I said, you can slang the fingers. And that's when you understand the energy, what you need to respond to and what you don't. And with the last comment, I don't need to respond to it. Matter of fact, it's laughable. Thank you for giving me that joy this morning. You got to be sharp when you're in your latter years and when you're doing the YouTube space and everything being encouragement. And I want to encourage those individuals. If you are considering, let me say this much, about doing YouTube, pick up your device, do whatever that you need to do to stay motivated. Do your particular YouTube page how you choose to do it, and see how it goes. I will say, stay, consistent with it enough to see how things are turn out. And then you pick and choose the time that you want to choose. For my friends that don't know, I never give a time or a schedule right now because that's honesty. I just pick up that device and I just go from there. But whenever I come, either I'm talking about my day because I'm sharing my moments in time and space in this YouTube about experiencing, okay, real estate in my latter years, and basically sharing from that level and saying how I appreciate it as well and things, because I don't feel like that I have reached my age to where but I just want to not do anything. So I did choose this particular path and it chose me as well. So I'm appreciative of what I do because I'm still serving, I'm still helping individuals and family, and I definitely appreciate it. I really do. By the way, friends, if you have not subscribed to this amazing channel that will continue to keep you motivated and will continue to keep you encouraged and will continue to ask you, possible in some way, just to let you know about the power of prayer. Have you prayed for the day, okay? Or if you don't believe in prayer, don't get offended, okay? Just understand that this is the space to where about I believe in the power of prayer. I believe that God is still doing miracles according to individuals' journeys and path. I truly believe that there are strong testimonies that is going forward, okay, even, as I'm talking, there are lives that have been touched. There are individuals that have testimonies to whereby they're being able, okay, to express themselves, because once again, you never know what someone else is going through. If you have a family and as part of a family, okay, somebody in your family and somebody in their family and out of that family and so on and so on. Individuals have life stories and journeys and testimony, and truly, some people choose to, share them on the space or in the space of the internet that it can help individuals. Or some people choose to use the internet as entertainment. Some people sit back and they watch us different spaces and things, and I appreciate the individuals that is supportive of me. But I'm saying, friends, if you have the desire, if it been in your head and if it been in your heart, go forward. 2026 is rolling up. Come on, begin on this particular journey and everything. Listen, I will be what you call an inspiration. If you're doing something, that is positive and showing and, allowing things to, basically to help individuals and things, long as it's not negative, then yes, of course, I possibly will be supportive and tell others about what you're doing as well. Everybody have a story. Remember, friends, thumbs up the video. How they gonna know? You and me, this is what I want to say. We can make a difference in this world when we're traveling in peace, light, and love. And I really mean that. Okay, friends, I'm in Florida. Okay, if the answer was not heard, I am in sunny Florida. Okay, I appreciate you. Okay, friends, when I say I do, I appreciate you for taking the time out. It has been on my time over 15 minutes. Blessings and power unto everyone. Everyone have a blessed day. Pray for yourself, pray for others, pray for your family, pray for what you need. Ask God, stand still, and see the rewards and the blessing if you believe. Peace, light, and love, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.